Hello friends, in this video let us discuss how to implement inheritance in C++ and what are the various types of inheritance in C++. Before we discuss the types of inheritance, let's take an example to explain how inheritance will be implemented in C++. Here we take two classes, teacher and then computer science teacher, CS teacher class. The CS teacher class inherits the teacher class, which means teacher is a parent class and CS teacher is a child class. The child class can use the property college name of parent class teacher. Another important point to note is that when we create the object of child class, it calls the constructor of child class, and child class constructor automatically calls the constructor of base class. సో మనం ఇక్కడ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ని C++లో ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయడం ఎలాగో చూడడం కోసం మనం ఇక్కడ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకోవడం జరిగింది. ఇందులో టీచర్ అనేది పేరెంట్ క్లాస్, సిఎస్ టీచర్ అనేది చైల్డ్ క్లాస్గా తీసుకోవడం జరిగింది. అంటే సిఎస్ టీచర్ అనే క్లాస్ని టీచర్ క్లాస్ నుంచి డిరైవ్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. వన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ మనం ఎప్పుడైతే చైల్డ్ క్లాస్కి ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తామో వెంటనే చైల్డ్ క్లాస్ కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ కాల్ అవుతుంది. చైల్డ్ క్లాస్ కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ ఆటోమేటిక్గా పేరెంట్ క్లాస్ ఆర్ బేస్ క్లాస్ కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ని కాల్ చేయడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. సో హియర్ వన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ is given in which class teacher is defined. In the public section we define the constructor of the teacher class to write cout statement which displays, hey guys, I am a teacher. And in the public section itself you have a data member, string data member with name college name, which is assigned the value pvkn. Then you define cs teacher class which is derived from the teacher class. So here class is teacher colon public teacher means colon indicates that you are implementing inheritance. In C++, inheritance is implemented with just a colon symbol and you are inheriting the teacher class publicly. So public type of inheritance is used here. When we inherit with public type of inheritance, all public members of parent class will become public members of child class. All protected members of parent class will become protected members of child class. Private members of parent class cannot be inherited. So in the CS teacher class definition, we write public section in which CS teacher constructor is defined with the cout statement, I am a computer science teacher. Here we got two data members, main sub is equals to CS, name equals to Ismail. So after that we write main function to in the main function we create object to CS teacher which is the child class. Then here when we create the object for the child class, it calls the child class constructor, that is CS teacher class constructor. It automatically calls the parent class constructor which is teacher class constructor. So cf name object dot name. So here obj is the object of CS teacher. Obj dot name indicates that you are accessing the name property of CS teacher. Then obj dot college name indicates that you are accessing the college name property with obj object. But college name is not defined in CS teacher class. You can see that is no college name. From where we get college name? It is inherited from the parent class, that is teacher class. So college name is present in the teacher class, so it is inherited into CS teacher. Now obj dot college name is to display college name which is assigned as pvkn. And finally obj.main sub. Here obj is the object. We are accessing the main sub property of the CS teacher class only. So when we execute this code, it will display output, hey guys, I am a teacher. Because you are creating object to CS teacher which calls the constructor of CS teacher, and that constructor automatically calls the parent class constructor which is teacher class constructor, where we have hey guys, I am a teacher cout statement. Then I am a computer science teacher. This statement is written in the CS teacher constructor. Then followed by name Ismail, college name pvkn, main subject CS. So now you know how to implement inheritance in C++. You need to write class followed by name of the class followed by colon symbol. Then you write type of inheritance, whether it is public, private, protected. So you need to mention it, otherwise it will take by default private. So public, then parent class name. So there are 5 types of inheritance in C++: single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, multiple inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance. So we will see in diagrammatic way. So here you can see single inheritance. You take class A and class B. Arrow mark indicates that B is inherited from class A or B is derived from class A. So single inheritance indicates that one class will be derived from exactly one class. Multi-level inheritance will have multiple levels. Here you can see that B is derived from A, where C is derived from B. Multiple inheritance means you derive a single class from 2 or more parent classes. So in this diagram, A class, B class are 2 parent classes from which C class is derived. Hierarchical inheritance means you derive multiple classes from a single parent class. So here you can see A is the parent class from which B, C and D classes are derived. Hybrid inheritance in the sense you will have 2 or more different types of inheritance mechanisms implemented in the inheritance implementation. You can see here B and C are 2 classes which are implemented from A. Here you can see hierarchical inheritance. Then D class is inherited from B class and C class. Here you can see multiple inheritance. So since here 2 different types of inheritance mechanisms are used, we call it as hybrid inheritance. Now let us see examples. Single inheritance. In single inheritance, one class inherits one class exactly. For example, let's say we have class A and B. So if we want to implement in such a way that B inherits A, we define class A first, followed by class B. So here you can see class A is defined first. In the public section, we write constructor A with the statement cout constructor of A class. Then we have class B definition. So here class B colon public A. So colon indicates inheritance is implemented. So publicly we are inheriting class A. Okay, so class B is deriving from class A. So in that we have B constructor in which we write cout statement constructor of B class. In main function we create object for child class which is B class. Then it automatically calls the B class constructor, where B class constructor automatically calls the A class constructor. Here you need to understand that before executing the cout statement written in B class constructor, it calls the A class constructor. So whatever the statements present in the parent class, that is A class constructor, those will be executed first. So constructor of A class will be the first output statement. Then it comes back to the B class constructor, where constructor of B class is displayed as a cout statement. So finally you will get constructor of A class followed by constructor of B class as output. So this is the output. Then multi-level inheritance. In this type of inheritance, one class inherits another child class. So let us take three different classes, A, B, C. First we write class A definition, then we write class B which inherits from class A, then we write class C which inherits from class B. You can see here, in class A you write public section you write constructor A, cout statement constructor of A class. Class B colon public A, in public section we write B class constructor with the cout statement constructor of B class. Then we define class C which inherits from public B, we write C class constructor with the statement cout constructor of C class. You need to understand one thing here, constructor must be written in public section. That is the rule. So in the main function we create object to C class, so it will call the C class constructor, where that constructor automatically calls its parent class which is B, and in the B class constructor it calls the its parent class which is A. So finally first A class constructor will be executed to display constructor of A class, then it will display constructor of B class, then it will display constructor of C class. Multiple inheritance. In multiple inheritance, a class can inherit more than one class. This means that in this type of inheritance, a single child class can have multiple parent classes. For example, if we take A class and then B class separately, if we inherit C class from both A and B, it is called multiple inheritance. So how to implement multiple inheritance? We can see in the example. So you take A class, you write constructor, then you take B class, you write B class constructor. Now you implement multiple inheritance. So you write class C colon public A comma public B. So this is how we implement multiple inheritance. So separating with a comma, class C colon public A comma public B. If you want to implement from more than two classes, you write comma followed by public followed by another class name, like that. So C class constructor is written with the cout statement constructor of C class. When we create object to C class, it calls the C class constructor, then it calls the C class constructor automatically calls the parent class constructors of A and B. So first constructor of A class will be the output statement, then constructor of B class, then constructor of C class. Next, fourth one, hierarchical inheritance. In this type of inheritance, one parent class has more than one child class. For example, if you have class A, from class A if you inherit two or more classes like class B, class C and so on, then it is hierarchical inheritance as we shown in the figure. So example, we write class A, then class B is inherited from A, so public A, then class C also inherited from public A. So here A is the parent class, B and C are two different child classes of class A. So in this example, if we create object to C class, it calls the constructor of C class, which in turn the constructor of C class calls its parent class constructor, that is A class constructor. So because of that, it displays only constructor of A class, constructor of C class as the output statements. So here we didn't see constructor of B class execution because we didn't create object for B class. And finally, C++ hybrid inheritance, the inheritance in which the derivation of a class involves more than one form of any inheritance is called hybrid inheritance. So two or more different types of inheritance mechanism will be used to derive a particular class, then it is called hybrid inheritance. Basically, C++ hybrid inheritance is combination of two or more types of inheritance. This is the hybrid inheritance. It can also be called multi-part inheritance also. So here we take one block diagram in which single inheritance and multiple inheritance are two types of inheritance involved. So here class A, class B, here single inheritance is there, and class D derived from class B and class C where multiple inheritance is involved. Above block diagram shows the hybrid combination of single inheritance and multiple inheritance. Hybrid inheritance is used in a situation where we need to apply more than one inheritance in a program. As in other inheritance, based on the visibility mode used or access specifier used while deriving, the properties of the base class are derived. Access specifier can be private, protected, or public. So here syntax is given for C++ hybrid inheritance. Class A is defined first, class B is inherited from public A, so class B is the child class, A class is the parent class, single inheritance is implemented. Then we write class C definition, then class D is inherited from public B, public C, and B and C are parent classes to the D class. So here multiple inheritance is there. So this example is this syntax is for the block diagram shown above. So single inheritance and multiple inheritance jointly results in hybrid inheritance. So we can write program in the same manner. If you like this video and share the video, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching this video.